Drop it.
Hello guys, my name is Sunil and welcome to my channel Unique Developer, and in this video we are gonna see a new project which is library management system which I have created using Java and MySQL, and the ID which I have used is NetBeans. You can use Eclipse also, no problem, and you can use any database like JavaDB or Oracle database. No, it's just you have to change the JDBC connection URL and driver class name, that's all, and the rest of the query will be same. So let's see the project. Before starting, if you have not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe the channel, where here you can find many projects related to Java and PHP, and you can see I have uploaded many videos how to design JFrame, attractive admin panels. Okay, so you will find a lot of things here, so please subscribe the channel. So let's move to our video. So this is our project. So let me start by login page. So this is our login page. Again, if you don't, if the user is not registered, he can use sign up button to create a new account. So I want to create a new account, so unique, and my password would be 123456. Email ID is unique developer 0@gmail.com, and contact number is 123, any contact number, and sign up. So you can see account created successfully. So, and that for the MySQL I am using XAMPP server as a SQL client, as a SQL tool. You can use any MySQL tool like MySQL Workbench or any MySQL tool you can use. So I have started the MySQL database, you can see here. So MySQL is running, and let's log in because our account is created successfully. So my username was unique and password was 123456, and let me log in. So you can see login successful, and we got our admin panel. Here you can see I have used the pie chart. I created this pie chart using JFreeChart library. I will explain you later in later videos. So, and these values are coming from the database. You can see number of books, number of student, and these are real time values. Like number of books are 4, so you can see here the number of books are 4 and number of students are 6. So you can see number of students are 6. So let me just explain you the project. So here is the first module, which is manage book. From here librarian can manage the books. Like currently I have only 4 books, so I can add books, I can delete book, I can update book. So let me add a new book. So let me go, I have a website. From there, from here I want to get the name of the books. So Java beginner guides, and where is my project? So here, and let me, book ID would be 5, and name is Java beginner guides, and the author is and copy and paste it here. And I want quantity, I want the number of quantity, I would be 3. Okay, let me add the book, and you can see book added successfully, and I got my book here display. Okay, and the quantity is 3, and whenever I issue this book the quantity will become 2. Okay, and let me go back here. I can update the books also. Suppose for this book I want the quantity as 4. Okay, so I selected this record, and here I updated the quantity. Currently the quantity is 3, and I entered 4 and update. So you can see book updated, book details updated, and the quantity became 4. Similarly you can delete the books. If you click on delete, the book will be deleted. Let me go back, and here is the second module, which is manage student. From here admin can manage the student. Suppose I want to add a new student, then student ID is 7, name is Tony, and education is BE, and from IT, and add. So you can see student added successfully. And if I want to update, suppose I want him to in the branch CS, so update, you can see student detail updated and the branch became CS. Similarly you can delete a record. Suppose I want to delete this last record which I have added, so click select the record, and you will be the data will be displayed here, and delete. So student deleted. Okay, in this way you can add, update and delete. Now the next module is issue a book. Okay, here you can issue a book to a student. You have to enter the book ID and student ID. So let me see the student ID. I want to allocate student ID, the book which is ID number 5 Java Beginners Guide to a student called Tony. The ID student ID is 7. So book ID is 5, and you can see we got book details. The current quantity is 3 and the student ID is 7. Okay, so you can see we got student details also. And let me select a date 29, and the return date should be 6th of May. And now click on issue book. So you can see the book issued successfully, and book count is also updated. Presently the book count is showing here is 3, but when we go back and manage books, you can see the quantity became 2. Okay, and the time the student will return the book, the quantity then the quantity will automatically become 3. And from here, and the next module is return book. Okay, so I want the book to be written which I have allocated previously. So book ID was 5 and the student ID was 7. So you can see, and click on find details. You can see we got the details. The book issue ID, this one is different. This is issue ID, and the book name was Java Beginners Guide, and student name was Tony, issue date and due date. And when I click on return book, the book has been returned successfully and book count updated. And let me go back and check on book manage book. Here you can see the quantity again became 3. And now the next one is view record. From here you can view all the records, whether and along with their status, the book is whether the book is returned or it is pending, the status is pending or returned. And you can search by date also. Suppose I want to search from the book which I have been allocated from 26 to 29 and search. So you can see I have allocated 3 books within this range of date. Among them 2 has been returned and 1 is pending. So, and the next one is view issued book. The books which are currently in issue pending state. You can see the status is pending. That means that the book is currently in issue state. And the next one is defaulter list. What is defaulter list? The defaulter list contains the name of the students or record which has not returned the book yet, and their due date has been over. You can see the due date was 26, but today is 29th. So you can see the due date is over, but the status is pending, so it will come in defaulter list. And okay, that's all. And here you can see I have a pie chart displaying the number of books with their issue count. So you can see the maximum book which has the book which has been issued maximum number of time is Java the Legend. You can see let me go to view records, and Java the Legend, you can see the count is 3. This book has been allocated 3 times. And so you can see the graph is bit larger for this book. If we add one more book, the book details will be added in this pie chart. And here I am displaying the number of books and the number of student, issue book, defaulter list. Suppose if I delete one student, manage student, and I want to delete this one, so deleted. And if I go back, so you can see the student number of student is showing is 5, previously it was 6. Okay, so that's all. And here you can see the student details and book details. And so that's all. So this is our project, and we are going to build this project from the next video from the scratch, and I will explain you each and every point. Don't worry. So just make sure you have subscribed the channel, and stay safe, stay inside. Bye bye, see you in the next video.